Alright. See if we can't bait this Mo truck into going heads up and having a taste of these Ho 301s, which are pretty shit, by the way. But, you know, hey. We're going to do it. We're going to do it to it. Come on. Yeah! Oh, gosh. I only used my Ho 301s. The 40 mils. Ooh, a boomerang up there. So we were able to knock out that P40. We bait him in the heads up, and he just didn't do nearly as good. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, so these Ho 301s, I think they are the derpiest of guns. In certain instances, like, heads up, or maybe getting right on the 6 o'clock of an enemy bomber, you're probably doing alright. But other than that, they're really, really shit. Plus, you only have 10 rounds per gun for a total of 20 rounds. Let's see. There's no bombers around, so we gotta go like fighter hunting. Look how. Oh, a bow fighter. Okay. I wonder what this guy's doing. Well, there you go. I don't think that guy was paying attention. Well, you saw 2 instances where the only really viable option for using these 40mm derp guns are, and we're gonna go over that in detail after. But basically, yeah, they're 40mm rounds and they're fired out of guns, but they're essentially the same concept as a rocket. So, and they only have an effective range of about 150 meters. So, marinate on that for a little bit. What do we want to go for now? But the Ki-44-II Otsu does have very good. Look at all these planes. Oh man. Yeah, let's not just dive in there. What's up, buddy? P-40 versus Spitfire. Spitfire is maneuverable and is an avid and rather good turn fighter. Well, seems like he's gonna have a better position here. Alright, it's time to turn the engine back on. But now we've got our 12.7s. Got a hit. Gonna need to pull out of that. Ooh, 1 down. Our team's doing pretty good. The honorable Japanese will not let Saipan be taken. Oh my gosh, look at all these AI planes up here. I do kind of want to land and rearm my 40s, but I don't know if there's enough bombers to really warrant it, or if there's any bombers. Ooh, and a kill assist. Someone was getting up in there. Well, F6Fs now. Time to go after the AIs. Let's wep it. And wep it hard. Oh, we're getting shot at by the Higgins boats down there. Hostile team lost all of its vehicles. Ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Well, they killed one of us. They killed a Ki-45-II. The rest of us just did work. So let's talk about this Ho 301 cannon, and then I'm going to try to get into a game where we can hunt down some bombers. But the Ho 301, it's a Japanese 40mm. I'm going to call this the derpiest of derp guns, because the the muzzle velocity of this shell is 245 meters per second. Marinate on that, ladies and gentlemen. 245. So here it is in all of her glory. You can see these big red nipple guns here, the 40 mils. But they use caseless ammunition, right? So that's kind of where, since it's a caseless style of ammunition, it's more like a rocket than a conventional shell, you could say. I mean, I don't know, guys. They use these on the Kawasaki Ki-45 Kais as well, but this is the Ki-44-II Otsu. It was about 850 golden eagles. I don't know if it's really worth it, man. Like as a competitive plane, if you just want to go derp around and be silly and have fun, and you've got the Golden Eagles hanging around, I would get it. Otherwise, I would not recommend this plane, because these 40s, aside from that, like, I don't think they're very good, right? 245 millimeter velocity, right? And you've only got 10 rounds, and they do fire very quickly, so you run out of them incredibly quick. And historically, they were only really proven to be effective against P-38s that are climbing an AFK. Just kidding, no. Against bombers when you get right up behind on the 6 o'clock of an enemy bomber. But your effective range is 150 meters. 150 meters, or 490 feet for those of you who are using, the English, the American system. America, right? But 150 meters. So if you think about that, I have my convergence for my 50s set for 12.7s. They wouldn't be set for 40 or 400 meters rather. So you have to get right up close. They weren't used that often. They weren't on too many planes. Only the Nakajima Ki-44, this one here, and the Ki-45. But this caseless ammunition's kind of cool. And at first I was like, oh my gosh, a Japanese plane. I was thinking it was gonna be like the Hurricane here with I thought it was gonna be this, like the Hurricane with the Vickers. But this one's got 15 rounds per gun. We've only got 10 rounds per gun, and it's got much, much better gun velocity. But if you drop on someone and get right on them, you're going to evaporate them. But that's the same thing with this Hurricane as it is with the Ki-44-II Otsu. So yeah, this is the derpiest of derp guns. Caseless ammunition with an effective range of 150 meters and a muzzle velocity of 245 meters per second. But it's incredibly, incredibly fast firing, unlike the Vickers. So if you do get on something, a 1 second burst is going to destroy a bomber. So I guess for that, but you literally have to fly very honorably, get, well within the effective range of the defensive armament of most bombers. So you're just as likely, I think, to get sniped if you're within, 200 to 150 meters of an enemy bomber. I don't know, but I'm going to try to find some bomber situations where we're just going to wreck people. But hey, this is the derpiest of derp guns in War Thunder, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so we're back. We're still looking for bombers. None to be had right now. Some F4F Wildcats. Oh god, flak. Gotta be very careful with flak. Hurricanes, F4Fs, P40 up high. Look at how the AI just... Oh, look at this guy. Does this guy got him? Yeah, he's got him. Good. Bomber? Damn it. Wildcats everywhere, man. I've never seen so many wildcats. Alright. We're on the old 6 o'clock here. Make sure no one's on ours. Should we? Yeah, this is a Wildcat. Not the most maneuverable. He's just flying in a straight line. He's asking us. You gotta love these things, man. You got to. You just do. It's just science, guys. Oh, come on. Come on, baby. Oh, yes! When you hit, it's wrecked. They're wrecked. Did he kill our teammate? No, I think he got away. Alright, you know what? I'm starting to like this thing a little more now. You just gotta use it in the appropriate way. Oh, hello, Spit. That's not good. Flip over. Oh, we're wepping. And we lost elevator. Did we lose elevator completely? Oh, shit. Well. Alright. Beaufort sighted. This is the bomber of sorts we've been looking to shoot at with our Ho-301 40mm shells here. We're actually going to cut throttle just a bit. Bleed off some speed. What is that? A dot? Enemy. We're going to get right on this guy's 6. Don't you maneuver, friend. I can't raise flaps at this speed. Don't worry, dude. I got you. Haha! There it is. Killed a bomber. And we're out of here. He's probably like, what the hell was that? And we've got a Wellington over there. And we still got 10 rounds left in light MG fire from that guy, because we did have to get really close. I'm actually starting to like these. They fire so quickly, though. Like, that was... You basically only get 2 bursts like that. Oh, we got a PBY and a Wellington? Where's that Wellington going? I'm hoping we can escape enemy fighter cover. And maybe try to get this Wellington, who might be trying to land on a carrier. I don't know. We got to get him before he gets... We definitely got to hit him. That's for sure. With these 40s, we really... Otherwise, we're stuck with these little 12.7s. And even though the Wellington is lightly armed, it's still a pretty big plane. It's only got, what, 7.7s? Alright, so we're going to plot ourselves an interception here. We're going to wep to it. A bomber hunting game is just what we needed. Yeah, so I want everyone, or I'd like everyone to discuss some other like derp guns that could be added to the game, because I think these are the derpiest just because of the low muzzle velocity, the low effective range. 150 meters, guys. That's kind of nuts. Granted, you can like better pilots who are good at aiming derp guns will definitely. Okay, here we go. So I want a bigger profile. I wonder what he's thinking right now. Is he just like, oh gosh, I might be dead? Oh god, no way. I've got 2 rounds left. We're smoking. Got a hole in my right wing. Dude, he's thinking, screw this guy. I got this. I can't believe we missed that badly. Worst comes to worst, we'll have to be honorable. We've only got 2 rounds left, so we got to make them count. I'm nervous. Now we're getting close to the naval support AA fire, as you can see right there. Oh, a critical hit on his elevator with the 2 remaining 40s. Now we're over enemy flak cover. I think he's got to go down at some point, right? I mean, his elevator's dead. Oh, we're on fire. Okay, we got him. You know what? We're going to die together, buddy. We're going to die together. Yeah, so that was some good shooting on the first go-around, but the second one, you saw how that thing withstood a 40 mil. I wonder how many hit. Look at this guy. Just flying around, high on life, man. I love this plane. I remember when I first got it. Oh, the nostalgia of this game. So anyway, yeah, what are some other derp guns that should be added? Were there any German planes that were armed with 88s? I know there was a couple with 50s. But were there anything that were like that was bigger than a 50 mil? Were there any 88s or I know there's the Panzerknacker, but it makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. Let's check out some of the derps, some of the derpiest of the derps. But this one is built to kill planes, bombers specifically. That was weak sauce. What is this? The Panzerknacker has what? It's been a while since I've flown this thing. A 75. Okay. I don't know, so, but I thought for sure I read somewhere that there was a Ju-88 armed with an 88, or maybe it's just because it says Ju-88. But I know there was a Ju-88. Wasn't there one with a 50 on it, at least? There's something out there. There's some German one out there. And I know that there's a Italian bomber that had a 102 millimeter main gun on it. That thing was designed to sink ships. Don't you wish there was Italian planes in the game like Mach-E C-205s? Just for fun. Do you know how many, like, so this Mach-E 202, right? It's got two 12.7s and two 7.7s. There's a Mach-E 205 with two 12.7s and two 7.7s. Then there is a Mach-E C-205 with four 12.7s and one 20 millimeter mounted in the engine cowling. Then there's a Mach-E C-205 with three 20s and two 12.7s. And then there was even one, a Mach-E C-207, which was armed with four 20s. Or granted, none were built, but it was designed. I really wish we had some Italian planes in the game. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Japanese derp gun. Let's see. Ki-44-II Otsu. Armed with those silly 40s, man. They're funny. You can definitely get some kills, but they're derp guns. You're going to run out of ammunition extremely quick. But the fast firing rate does allow you, when you do sneak up on the 6 o'clock of an enemy bomber or enemy fighter, and you get within that effective range of 200 meters or less, 1 second burst, and if you're accurate, you're going to take that plane out. But we saw how those things hitting the big old Wellington at the end there. But anyway, the derpiest of derp guns, ladies and gentlemen, the Ho 301 40mm Japanese anti-plane guns.